Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we're discussing a major development that's sending waves through the UK immigration landscape. The British government's proposal to double sponsorship fees and implement significant increases across various immigration applications. This change will particularly impact those planning to work in the UK, especially skilled workers from countries like India. Before we delve into the details, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for upcoming updates. Let's break down the biggest change first. The certificate of sponsorship fee is set to jump from £239 to a whopping £525. For those unfamiliar with the certificate of sponsorship, it's an essential document that confirms a foreign worker's employment with a UK company, and it's required for most work-based visas. This fee increase is substantial and could lead to rising costs, particularly for employers who frequently hire international talent. The timing of these changes remains uncertain, as they still need parliamentary approval. However, the UK government has been clear about their motivation. These increases are expected to generate an additional £269 million annually, helping to reduce the burden on UK taxpayers who currently subsidise the immigration system. The government is positioning this as a necessary measure to ensure that immigration contributes more directly to public services and infrastructure costs. But the changes don't stop at sponsorship fees. Let's talk about the new Electronic Travel Authorisation, or ETA, which will cost £16. This new requirement aims to streamline entry into the UK for travellers, but it adds another layer of cost for those looking to enter the country. For those seeking British citizenship, naturalisation fees are increasing to £1,605, while British Overseas Territories citizenship will cost £1,070. These increases can be a significant financial hurdle for many applicants. Students planning to study in the UK from January 2025 will need to demonstrate higher levels of financial resources. For those studying in London, the monthly living expense requirement is increasing to £1,483. That's a staggering £13,347 for a one-year master's programme. Outside London, it's rising to £1,136 per month, or £10,224 for a 9-month course. These are significant increases from the current requirements of £1,334 and £1,023, respectively. Perhaps the most striking change affects skilled workers. From 2025, first-time applicants must earn above £38,700, a substantial increase that could affect many potential migrants. For families, the income thresholds are particularly challenging, starting at £29,000 and later increasing to £38,700 within the same year. This means that many skilled workers may find themselves in a difficult position, particularly if they have dependents. Let's consider what this means for families. Those bringing dependents to the UK will need to demonstrate additional financial capacity, £3,800 annually for the first child, and £2,400 for each additional child. These requirements could significantly impact family migration plans, making it harder for families to relocate together. For employers, these changes present new challenges. The doubled certificate of sponsorship fee might seem modest compared to other business costs, but when combined with other immigration expenses, it could influence hiring decisions, especially for smaller companies or those regularly recruiting from overseas. Employers may need to reassess their budgets and consider how these increased costs will affect their ability to attract talent. However, it's important to note that some exemptions remain in place. The government has maintained certain protections for vulnerable groups, including applicants with disabilities, carers, and those working in healthcare, armed forces, and talent-based roles. This suggests a balanced approach, recognizing the need to protect certain sectors, while generally tightening immigration controls. The financial requirements now come with stricter conditions too. Both sponsors and applicants must demonstrate that they've held the required funds for 28 consecutive days before submitting their applications. This detail is crucial for planning purposes. It's not just about having the money, but about timing your application correctly. This could mean that potential applicants need to begin their financial planning much earlier than before. What does this mean for those planning to move to the UK? First, you'll need to budget more carefully. The increased fees across various categories mean that the overall cost of migration is rising significantly. Second, timing becomes more critical than ever. With the need to demonstrate sustained financial resources over specific periods, planning your move well in advance is essential. This may require individuals and families to make sacrifices or adjustments to their financial plans to meet the new requirements. For employers, these changes might necessitate a review of international recruitment strategies. The higher costs could push some organizations to invest more in local talent development or to be more selective in their international hiring. However, for roles where specific skills are scarce in the UK market, employers might simply have to absorb these increased costs, which could lead to higher prices for services and goods as companies look to offset their expenses. Looking at the broader picture, these changes reflect the UK government's ongoing efforts to balance immigration control with economic needs. While the increases might seem steep, they're part of a larger strategy to ensure that immigration contributes more directly to public services and infrastructure costs. The government is under pressure to show that it is taking firm action on immigration while still addressing labour shortages in critical sectors. Thank you for watching this important update on UK immigration fees. If you're planning to move to the UK or you're an employer sponsoring workers, make sure to factor these new costs into your plans. It's essential to understand how these changes may impact your financial situation and your ability to navigate the immigration process successfully. Also, consider seeking professional advice if you're unsure of how these changes impact your specific situation. Finally, stay informed about implementation dates and any potential modifications to the proposed increases to avoid any last-minute surprises. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on UK immigration changes, and leave your questions in the comments below. Are these fee increases affecting your plans to move to or work in the UK? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember, while these changes might seem daunting, proper planning and understanding of the requirements can help you navigate them successfully. Stay tuned for more detailed breakdowns of specific aspects of these changes in our upcoming videos. We will continue to cover new developments as they arise and provide detailed analyses of their implications. If you have questions about how these changes may affect you or your organisation, feel free to drop them in the comments below. We will do our best to address them in future videos. This is a rapidly evolving situation and will keep you updated every step of the way. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.